So the check engine light on my Porsche Boxster turned on. Luckily I have one of these OBD2 scanners laying around and I read out the code. It said P0102, which is mass airflow sensor low setting. I took it out, cleaned it. It was still dead, so I bought the parts online and I'm going to show you how to replace the parts. In order to get access to the mass airflow sensor, you need to get access to the engine compartment. So just open up the top. You want to open it only halfway. So I have one of these older version Boxsters and it has a vinyl back. You got to make sure to push it in a bit so that when you open the top it doesn't crack the vinyl. You want to unbuckle the two latches. You twist these knobs on the top piece. And then you have access to the lid. Just twist the 5 positions open. After you open the top, the air filter is right here in the middle. And then the mass airflow sensor is right here. It's held down with some security screws, so you need a special bit to open it. This is the security bit I'm using. It's a star shape with a cutout circle in the middle. So all you have to do is just remove those 2 screws, pop that thing out, and put the new one in. So there you have it. I have the old parts here. This is the K&N filter that that was in the car before. I recommend to not use this at all because it's what destroyed this mass airflow filter in the first place. One thing to note is when you're changing this, make sure you don't touch any of the parts because they will break. They're very fragile. There's 3 sensors in this thing. There's this one, I don't know what it does. There's this one. It's supposed to pass a laminar airflow through this spot right here. And then there's this other thing that looks like a whistle. It goes in and then comes back out and come out. There's a couple of things this thing's supposed to sense. It's supposed to do temperature, humidity, and flow. The way this thing works is that it heats an element up and allows air to pass through it. The more air that passes through it, the less resistance it has, hence causing the current to rise and balance itself out. Okay, so I'm gonna toss these away. I drove the car about 40 miles and the check engine light didn't come back on, so I think it's fixed. If you're curious about the products I use in this video, I put a whole bunch of links in the description. One thing to note is that the OBD2 scanner I use is a really cheap one. I think it's about $30–40 only. It allows you to read out the scan codes and delete them if you want so that your check engine light will turn off. And the other thing is the mass airflow sensor. All the other places I could find is about $240 online everywhere, but there's this place on a really small website called Amazon, and they have it for about $140. If you like this video, please click thumbs up for me, and if you have any requests for future maintenance work you'd like to see, please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.